Okay. Good morning, everyone. Osio, my Nahiganzits and my Nijis, all you guys. Peace and blessings to you all, everyone in the world. It's a freaking typical Northeast Connecticut day out here. With this weather, snowing. Just had to do a bunch of shoveling. So anyhow, today I want to jump on here and talk about the media and news. The media training and the brainwashing, the news propaganda that we're being poisoned with. And it's pretty deep, and we just gotta pay attention and use our minds and just think for yourself and just realize what's right and what's wrong. But the media, they push and cause a lot of separation and a lot of fears pushed and a lot of ignorance. And it's all in spite of money and power. For example, so even myself, I'm guilty of these things. I used to be a triggered person when it comes to the media, this BLM. I wasn't really a BLM follower, but I'm just to make an example. But it was it's the stuff that they do to people. It's just very triggering. Like, for example, I can name a couple examples. Kyrie Irving. For the longest time, I was like not against him, but I was constantly bashing him and saying, what the hell is wrong with this dude? Like, just play basketball. But we don't see it because we're so blinded by everything. The media doesn't tell you the truth. You get guys like Charles Barkley, who is probably a good man, but he goes in on Kyrie. He went in on him. And this is about the whole him burning sage is a ritual before the basketball games. Now, some of you may think, wow, that's a little too much or whatever, but all you got to do is just research into what all this stuff means and everything. And if you really look at it, like on how Charles Barkley blasted him, he didn't have like anything behind what he was saying. He was just pretty much just saying some ignorant things about Kyrie, just saying you should just play basketball, you think that you're better than everyone. Kyrie was just calmly trying to tell people like, hey, I discovered my heritage, I discovered that I'm an Aboriginal Indian, and I would just like to do this ritual for my tribe or whatever. Is it really that big of a deal if he did that and whatever? The man he's a phenomenal basketball player. So, and that's the thing, when we get these guys like Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Kyrie Irving, these are people that are standing up for us, and we don't realize it. Right now we're going through a 50s and 60s black and white suppression thing with this whole ooh-wee and all this political nonsense. Y'all know what the ooh-wee is, so when I say that. Another example of the media being falsely using people is people like Joel Osteen and some of these preachers, whatever the hell they're supposed to be. This man has a freaking super jet. Why? Why does he need that for? Then the other guy, I don't even know his name, but you just look at these people. Yo, they look like demons. It's sick, man. And you got people like Stephen Lett, who's a governing body, who's misguiding the witnesses. There's a whole bunch of media manipulation, and it's to control the masses. And all these people are media trained. Think about that. Why do basketball players need media training? Why? Why can't they just be themselves and talk? They all have to speak like robots. Kwame Brown talks about this stuff. He's airing it out right now. The man was a number one pick from high school, the first one. But they constantly just try to give him this title. He was the bust. He was a bust. If you look at what he's doing in life right now, he's actually helping a lot of people. Meanwhile, they're trying to put this propaganda up with Gilbert Arenas, a man who does nothing for the community. He's just a black face under white people. And that's the thing. Guys like Kyrie Irving, they're not slaves, and they have an understanding of they're not going to let the media, they're not going to go and allow these elite or people who are richer than them to use them and use their name and slander them like how they want. So we just gotta have an awareness. There's a lot of things that get spoken about, but it gets swept under the rug fast. A couple years ago, the basketball player Isaiah Thomas, he said on NBA TV, "We are not all from Africa. Before 1619 or something like that, we were already here." That doesn't get talked about enough because they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know the history. The media brainwashes us. The media training. So like how the media trains all these celebrities, basketball players, and they do all this controlling, we need media training. And that's what I'm here for, as usual. Just giving you guys the mental awareness. These guys, they're not looking out for the better you. They might monetize what I'm saying right now. Bill Gates and his man-ass looking wife, probably is a man. Go look it up yourself. They said black people should get vaccinated. Like, what in the hell is that? Come on, folks. Wake up! But we need to learn to stick together as a community, and when it comes to the youth and each other, we gotta learn to do for each other, and we gotta learn that we don't need money for everything. Just like how I'm on this page right here, right now, I'm just trying to spread the good word and play my part so we all can learn from each other. These kids, adults, everyone, people in religion, I don't care. We all can learn from each other. You don't need to go and co-sign under some celebrity or whatever or doctor and go and have their co-signature, or you don't need to follow on them. You could just follow yourself, and like I said, I know plenty of people with money. They're not happy. So what you do with your money and your time is valuable in life. It reflects on history. It reflects on each other. It's easy to pass knowledge from one brain to another. It's easy. Well, not easy, but you can communicate that. So everyone out there, just I hope you can somewhat understand what I'm saying, and as usual, on that note, peace and blessings to you